our first trailer for the new I Know What You Did Last Summer. Let's do this.
Baby, you okay? Why don't you go upstairs and do that guided meditation you like?
Thank you. Find a peaceful setting and close your eyes. Imagine a white light calling you.
I will.
Hello?
Now, feel that love entering your body and emanating out from your chest. Take a deep breath in and remember the energy you give to the universe always comes back to you.
No. Wait.
Do you think this is some kind of karma for what we did? What if someone saw what happened?
You need to handle this. This isn't the first time there's been violence like this in Southport. It's not going to stop.
I need to start drinking. Someone is coming after us. I need your help. I just have one question. What did you do last summer?
This place is so beautiful, it makes me want to die.
Alrighty, real quick before I share my thoughts, be sure to join me down below in the comment section. Let me know, what did you think about the trailer? What's your experience with the franchise? You can hear my thoughts on all three of the previous movies somewhere right up here. Yes, there are three of them. There is a third one that is kind of an abomination. So this is the fourth one and hopefully won't be an abomination. So what did I think about the trailer? What's my point of reference on all of this? Somehow, this was the Kevin Williamson era slasher franchise that I missed, despite being the perfect age for the same reason that Scream is my favorite horror movie of all time. And you've seen the Faculty a zillion times. Somehow, I never saw I Know What You Did Last Summer until about 4 years ago. And, the cast and everything. I mean, watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Let's just talk all the stuff. Like, all the reasons that I should have seen the movie way back in the day. Somehow I just never did and watched them for the first time. I guess kind of during the COVID era when movies weren't coming out. So, I don't have, like, long-form nostalgia for it. It was just like, okay, kind of a fun little twist on the slasher with, typical Kevin Williamson wit to his approach to things. Not as strong in my mind as some of his other entries in what he was able to do, but still, probably many ways elevated by the cast, a solid one. But it's also one that, given the nature of it, it's not entirely obvious how you make it into a long-running franchise. How many things can go wrong during the summertime? Kind of that sort of thing. So I get kind of the big question in there is like, how do you explain like that just people in this area just tend to get themselves in all sorts of pickles with the crazy man? Like, wait, I don't know. It feels like a concept that feels so specific in a sense that it just doesn't, it's not obvious how you keep doing this or it keeps happening. We'll see. I thought it did do some nice work in building tension at our beginning with the contrast between yoga meditation and building tension towards impending doom. Of course, anytime you're seeing, I've said it many times before, but I just like seeing characters over the passage of time and how they're different in different phases of life. And that there was a point in time where there was a certain novelty to it, like, Rocky's come back after all these years. We've been watching Rocky on the big screen for 40 years. That meant something at one point in time, but now that we do a legacy sequel to everything and seeing in different people in different phases of life, it doesn't quite have the same effect. But the nostalgia buttons still get pushed. So As a kid that was in high school in the 90s, when you see Jennifer Love Hewitt, Freddie Prinze Jr. on the big screen again, it hits those nostalgia buttons for me, even when it's a movie that I did not watch back in the day. So, yeah, I'm interested to check this one out. In particular, as it's a franchise that I kind of missed the original run on it, being actually to join in with a new movie coming out, I'm interested to see it. Trailer 50% kind of delivered the thrills that you want and pushed the nostalgia buttons you want for the Legacy sequel. And on the other side, like I said, the straining of credibility of how well does this premise lend itself to ongoing sequels. That one's still kind of lingering in my mind a little bit. If you've seen the third movie, you know how you can take this concept to unbelievably stupid places. Not that I think they're going to do that, but you know that how trying to find a story with more stories with this setup can go bad places. But anyway, let me know what you thought down below. Check out my ranking. Hear me rant about the third one, wherever that video is around here. Thank you so much for watching. Keep talking movies and TV too much.